Hey, so right now I'm in the middle of a launch for my core flagship offer, and I wanted to take some time to show you how I do a launch. And I thought there'd be no better time than right now because I'm going through it. So in this video, I'm gonna walk with you through how I can get 5 to 10 clients by doing a full-on launch of my offer. And I'm gonna show you what I do from the organic side, from just like social media. I'll show you what I do from email, and I'll also show how I will utilize some very basic retargeting ads to get the message in front of my audience multiple times so they can keep seeing my offer and they can choose, do I want this or not? So before we get into today's video, go ahead and smash the subscribe button so you get more videos just like this to help you grow and scale an online coaching company to 6 or 7 figures. All right, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna go and transition into my computer to show you what I got. All right, so we are here on my beautiful whimsical chart. I use this thing for almost all the videos that I film here just because I'm a systems thinker and this helps me organize my thoughts. So in the intro, I mentioned that I do a organic launch every 6 to 8 weeks. And the reason for this is I know every 6 to 8 weeks, if I'm providing valuable content all the time, all of it's free content, that I'm building a lot of goodwill in my audience and I'm not selling all the time. In the DMs, almost all the time, I am promoting sales conversations or sales calls. But that doesn't mean that I'm always enrolling people. And also, there's some people who are just don't like any of my content, don't like my content. They watch it, but I can't see it. I can't see that they're engaging. But every 6 to 8 weeks, I get people who come out of the woodworks and start interacting with me when I do a launch. So I want to be clear. I don't have a cohort-based driven program, and I do not encourage people who are starting out in business to have a cohort-driven program. It's hard to align your launch of a cohort-driven program or your start date with somebody's pain, right? Because pain gets people to make change. I have to be in enough pain to where I want to change to where I'm going to invest a few $1,000s, whether that's health, wealth, or relationships, to make that change. What I'm not encouraging you to do when you're watching this, when you think of launch, I'm not saying that you need a group program that everyone should go through. I don't think that's a good idea. You can still use the launch strategy for one-on-one coaching and consulting, and I recommend it. And I'll tell you why. And the reason why is because you can support people when their pain is the highest, because that's the most likely when they're going to reach out to you is that, hey man, I need help. And I saw your post and I need help. If you say, oh yeah, my next program, it launches in 4 weeks, you just lost a potential opportunity to help somebody make permanent change. This launch strategy is used in addition to helping people when they need help. I don't like the open enrollment, closed enrollment for coaches when they're starting out. Once you get to a certain stage, it can make sense, but for most people, it doesn't. So in this video, I'm gonna walk with you through how to use the launch strategy to boost your one-on-one coaching, applications, interests, etc. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and dive in. I'm going to start with Instagram first. Okay, so the 3 things I'll talk about and share is going to be my Instagram strategy, my email strategy, and my paid ad strategy. Instagram right now is still my primary platform. As if you're watching this, you're probably watching it on YouTube. And this YouTube, I want to become more of a primary platform, but it's going to take me 1 to 2 years. So I'm in it for the long haul, and I'm not going to be posting launch material on YouTube, but I very well will absolutely be posting this on Instagram and Facebook, etc. So here has been my strategy thus far. On Instagram, I've got 5 days of posts, and the launch strategy that I've got is I've got 10 spots open. For most coaches who are starting out, like anywhere from 3 to 5 is better than 10. 10 is a number that I know I have filled in the past, so I feel comfortable opening 10. If 10 is too much, if you don't have 10 clients, you don't have 10 spots, right? So find a number that is realistic for you, that also maybe a little bit of a stretch for you, but also it's like, this is really possible. I could really do this. That's what we want. Okay. So for me, my post, and this is actually the post over here. What this is it's just a very simple tweet image. And this works well with my style because this is the type of content that I create. But you'll see every 3rd post I have in here is a tweet post. So they're all in this corner. So it fits in with the theme. And also, like, I still got 43 likes on a promotion post, which is pretty good because most of the times they just get like repressed. I don't know if that's the right word, but you can see this fits into my feed. It doesn't look like I'm really selling anything, and same thing with the next one. But what I did to start us off is I just made a post. I've got 10 spots open. I'm gonna open up this post and you can see it. And I'll more than likely keep this up there, right? So I've got 10 spots this month for online coaches who want 20 new clients in 6 months. I will help you install a growth system into your business, and if it doesn't work, you don't pay. More details in the captions below. And all I say is, hey, here's my offer. My team will work with you one-on-one to help you add 20 new clients in 6 months or less. And if you do everything we say and it doesn't work, you don't pay. Why? Because we believe coaching should provide a return on investment. And if it doesn't, you shouldn't pay, right? So this kind of hits on the immediate guarantee. And then it's like, here's what you'll get. And this is just a 5-step process of what you would get working with me. If you're interested, DM me for more details. I booked 2 calls from like the first day, just from this alone. At the same time, I came on a video. I don't have access to this to show you, but I came on a video. I was like, hey guys, what's going on? I just opened up 10 spots for my one-on-one coaching or for private coaching. This is all the details. If you're interested, in the next few slides, I'm going to tell you exactly what the offer is. Okay. So that was a video announcement. Woo! Then the next slide was a slide and it was just text. Again, offer, right? This is what we'll do. Next one, guarantee. And then I have one more text one. So there's like 3 slides that were just text driven. Okay. And then after I finished that, I just did a bunch of social proof. I probably had like 10 plus images, screenshots from people in my community that was just all there. And at the bottom of each of them, it was like, DM me info for more, DM me info for more, DM me info for more, right? Giving people the call to action multiple times to DM me for more information. And again, I'm going to come back out. I only do this every 6 to 8 weeks. So it's not like they're getting bombarded with buy my stuff, buy my stuff, buy my stuff every week, but they are going to get it once every 6 to 8 weeks. Okay. So that was day 1. Okay. The same time I went into email and I sent an email for 10 spots open. So I sent a spot, hey, 10 spots open. And this was to people who have downloaded my freebies, who book calls with me, but haven't converted yet, etc. Okay. So that was day 1 strategy. Post on Instagram, do a ton of social proof in my stories, send an email to everyone who's applied or everyone who has downloaded my freebie saying I've got spots open. And then the next day I posted this testimonial email or a testimonial post over here. Okay. So that's of Joe. We'll go to that too, just so you can kind of see what that looks like. So it's a him holding up a trophy of 10 grand in 30 days. And he got this in January. So this was, it's just a plaque and a reward that I give people when they hit milestones. I've got a few of them. And it's just a selfie, right? It's a selfie. And I told Joe's story. He came to me in October and was looking for a repeatable way to grow his business. He lacked this. He didn't know how to this. After 3 months, he did this, right? And we've done it all without paid ads. I'm so proud of this dude. If you're interested in learning more about how I can guarantee 20 clients in 6 months or less, coming back to my offer, my guarantee, I've got 10 spots and 5 people already booked calls. Shoot me a DM for more info, right? And again, I got good engagement from this. This was a sales post, but it was good engagement because it was someone else. I told a story and I gave the call to action to DM and apply. Even though it says Instagram, I also did this on Facebook too. It's just a repost on both platforms. Just wanted to clarify that. And for stories, remember stories stick around for 24 hours. Okay. So if I posted this like I did around mid-morning, like 11 or 12 on day 1, that's going to stick around until 11 or 12 on day 2. So then day 2, I actually let the story off. I didn't make any more story posts for that day. And look, I could have done more and probably booked more calls if I did. But to be honest, I already have a lot of calls. So I didn't make the push to make more story posts. But if I wanted to, I could absolutely do another day of stories, call to actions, blah, blah, blah. But typically what I do, and you can see it here, is in the stories I do every other day, I make those call to actions. So yesterday was day 3, today's day 4. I'm filming this video. I'm probably not going to have time and don't really want to do another one, right? So, and that's just my strategy. You can do every day, but I'm going to do every day because I know my limits. Yeah, let's continue going day by day. So day 2, I posted that testimonial and then I sent an email saying X spots already taken. So I do want to show you that to you. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom out of this. And this is what this email looks like. So it's like, hey, Matt, heads up. Yesterday, I opened 10 spots for private coaching for the month of May, and there is only 8 spots left, right? Because I told you in the earlier one, I booked 2 calls. Anytime someone books a call, it reserves that spot. Doesn't mean that they'll sign up, but it reserves the spot. And then I'm like, here's the link to my calendar if you want to learn more about the opportunity. So I automatically, key for emails, just as a heads up, guys, always put the link at the top. If you put the link at the bottom, the click-through rate drops like by 50%, if not more. So I've always put links at the top of them because it's just, this is the action. When they open it, they see that's the action that you want them to take. They may not choose it, but they know, oh, he wants me to click. Okay. So I put that there. Here's the link to my personal calendar if you want to learn more. And here's my offer. So this first 8 spots left email is very feature driven. Hey, this is what we're going to do together. This is almost the exact same copy that I have in that first post. Okay. And from this email, I booked 2 calls again. Okay. Which is good for me. Like my email list is just a couple hundred. I think in this campaign, there's about 170. So I'm really happy with that. And yeah, tells you more about the guarantee, what you're going to get, blah, blah, blah. If you're interested, just click this link below, boom. And then I sign off. Okay. So that's what that email looked like. And again, that booked about 2 calls, which is great. So far we have covered day 1, day 2, and I went over my strategy for all the days in the stories, doing it every other day. Day 3, I actually took a break from Instagram, and I just did, I'm gonna say a break from promotion, but I just did a value post. So this didn't have anything to do with the offer at all. It was just, hey, here's why I don't do Facebook groups, blah, blah, blah. Honestly, I'll be completely transparent. I would have liked to have done a reel here that was more geared around the offer. I have just had so many calls recently that I did not. So being transparent, if I was to do this again, I would still have a value post, but I would definitely have it be more direction driven around taking action and booking call. Okay. Now we're at day 4. I'm going to review both of these 2 emails, and we're going to come to paid ads at the end. Just hang in there. So day 4, I just made this post today. This says new goals require different habits. To achieve things never done before, you must do things you've never done before. So in this, I'm already going off, like I'm overcoming the objection right here. Actually, this whole entire line, like this is a silent sale. Okay. So just kind of look at this, right? If you're feeling stuck and your online coaching business is not growing, it's time to reevaluate what you're doing, right? I've got a launch going on. And if someone's seen this, they probably already know that. Oftentimes, coaches will tell me they've been trying the same strategy for 6+ months, but they aren't seeing any results. Then I ask them, well, why are you doing the same thing? Often because they don't know what else to do, blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, that's why I put together the Growth Accelerator to help this. I've got 2 more spots left for the month of May since I announced on Monday. If you're interested, shoot me a DM and I will give you more details. Okay, so I just posted this a second ago, but I've already got 2 people who shared it on their stories. Again, this is a sales content piece, but people are sharing it. That's pretty smooth, right? So let's come back here. That's kind of a sale in disguise here. And then coming over here, I'm going to pull up the other email that I just sent before recording this video. This one again is very guarantee heavy, and honestly, the better you can make your offer, the more likely you're going to get clients. So I'm really clear that if you do everything that I say and you've got 2 hours a week, you can get 20 clients in 6 months. Okay, I feel really confident in that. And the fact that I can put a money back guarantee to it, that's pretty appealing, right? Now you've got to do the work, right? And not everybody is going to do the work. I know that, right? But I'm going to guarantee that if you put the 2 hours in every single day and you hit the benchmarks that I set for you, you'll get 20 clients. This part, I kind of honestly just free-handed. Like there wasn't necessarily a script. Again, at the top of this, I've got 2 more spots left. Here's a link to my personal calendar. Boom. And then I was thinking about my guarantee as I wrote this, and I was like, man, I bet you they're like, gosh, this guy's full of crap. He's doing another guarantee. I see guarantees all the day. And he goes, look. And so I go, look, I know what you're thinking. You probably see ads from marketers and business coaches all the time promising you 10K months. They're ads with people in sports cars and big houses, blah, blah, blah. I want to confirm that's not me. I give my clients practical tools and systems that they can use day in and day out to predictably grow their coaching business. This is not get rich quick scheme, okay? And this will take work. If you've got 2 hours a day, here, we can book a call to chat and tell you exactly what it looks like and how the guarantee works, blah, 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 blah. For those who qualify and we truly believe we can help, we will extend the guarantee offer to you. If we don't think we can help, we'll point you in the right direction. So, I'm kind of with this just saying, hey, look, I'm a little different. This does require work. This is not a get rich quick scheme. I know I've got a strong, bold guarantee, but if I think I can help you, I'm going to offer this to you. If I don't, I won't, right? So it's a little bit different than your traditional sales email. That's why I like it. I just sent that out. I got 1 call booked in the past hour that I didn't talk to, but I don't know if it was from that email or another one. So I'll attribute it to it, but I can look back at the data in the future. The last day, again, tomorrow I'm going to do one more story session. It's like, hey, last call. I've got probably a spot left. Like after all said and done, I probably have had, like at this point, 8 or 9 people book calls. Some people have not signed up, but I'm still going to be, I'll be transparent and see how many spots I have left. I imagine it'll be 1 spot left. It's last day. Okay. So on that day, I'll be like, hey, last call, there's 1 spot left, maybe 2. We'll see where they're at in the morning with a lot of social proof. Again, just like wall of testimonials. Okay. And then day 5, I'm actually going to do a trophy image of this where it's like, this could be you, except for it's going to be me holding it. It's because I've got one back here, right? So it's an image of me holding this and being like smiling because it's me. And then there will be like the plaque will be removed, the name will be removed, and it'll be like, this could be you, right? And that'll be my final post for the week. Okay. And then I'll also send an email doing the same thing. Okay. And that's my strategy. I do this every 6 to 8 weeks. It typically gets me anywhere from, ideally 10 for this one. The last time I did this, I got 10 clients. So I should get 10 clients from this one too. We'll see, but even if I had 10 spots open, I still should be able to get at least 5. But that's, again, me knowing my audience and what's possible. If you're newer and starting out, you might just do 5, and that's totally cool. I do this every 6 to 8 weeks. And one other thing that I do throughout this entire week is I have ads that are always running to a free training. Okay, it's free training. Hey, go check out this free training, blah, blah, blah. What I don't have is ads all the time that are direct offers, like book a call. This is the offer. Let me know, blah, 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 right? So what I have is those first 2 images that I posted, the first 2 posts that I made, this one and this one. I've actually got them, I don't have them boosted. A boost would be just like go in there and push boost, but I actually uploaded those images and copy into my ads manager. So that's, if you haven't run ads before, you don't have to worry about this, but I've upload them to my ads manager, where I can select a better retargeting audience. See, so it says messenger conversations, retargeting direct, and it tells me I've had 3 DM conversations. It doesn't always pick up them, unfortunately. Like I've had a little bit of an issue with actually getting that all organized. But the reason I put it in here was for actually being able to show the results, but I put it in here because I wanted to put this in front of the right people, and I can't do that when I boost. So when I set this up, and this is something that I help all my clients do, as you can see, it's $20 a day, and I set this up and put this in front of just Instagram only, right? And I put it in front of people that have engaged in any of my Instagram content the past 365 days, anyone that's DM'd me on Instagram, anyone that's been to my Facebook business page, anyone that's watched 3 seconds of a reel of mine, anyone that's been on a website, or anyone that's on my email list. So this is a very small audience. It's not a big audience, like at all, right? So $20 a day is going to get those 2 posts, this one, and this one, in front of my audience multiple times. So let's go ahead and actually check that out. So yeah, okay. So since going out, it's been seen by 1,700 people, and it's actually a pretty expensive cost per impression. But what'll happen after it hits the capacity, the same people will keep seeing the image over and over again. So the frequency at which they'll see that ad is going to be higher and higher, which is great for what we want. Because the whole purpose of this is to put this offer and this offer, these 2 posts that I made, in front of the right person multiple times throughout the week. Does that make sense? Because the more times they can see it, more impressions, the more time they think about me, more time they think about my offer. And the more times, the higher likelihood they'll actually reach out and be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, your ads are targeting me. This is really appealing. What are you doing, right? And that's what we want. That is my launch strategy. It's very simple. It doesn't take too much time. And like I shared, like I probably could even do more here, but I was just like, I'm good. I'm getting a good number of calls booked. And then I want to just make a quick caveat. If you don't have an email list, you can do this exact strategy with just Instagram here and putting something up onto the ads manager if you know how to set up ads. But if not, you could just do one of these strategies. I'm using all 3: Instagram, social media, email, as well as paid ads all together. and it's working really well for me. But yeah, just want to give you ideas. So that's what I got for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. This was fun. Glad to share my strategy of how I do organic launches. And if you guys have any questions, let me know and we'll chat soon.